Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War stream. Of course, today we ended up getting the new little rare that ended up coming in. That really didn't do much at all, so for the most part we're mainly just going to be messing around with the Zuul'goth that we just obtained. Maybe testing some Guild Wars stuff. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it is purple tomorrow? Question mark? Yeah, it is purple. We actually ended up making a new purple team from last time that was suggested. And it was this one right over here. I still have it saved down here. I need to go bring it back up all the way to the top. But no, that's not that. Wrong one. There it is. That's the one. It is the Secrets of the Crypt, Green Seer, Wild Queen, and Arachnean Weaver. And yeah, it does work pretty well. We just go straight into the Green Seer, get that rolling. Get all the greens we need, and pretty much just go from there. That's all we really need for it, and it has potential to score over 9,600, assuming, of course, you have all the Guardians max and everything. But let's go take this, get our green. Oh, never mind, we're up against fire bombs. Whoops! That's not going to do much. Well, you know, it's going to auto-die, regardless of what we do. But we'll throw this down. It's a lot more consistent at hitting than before, or actually landing its ability. Keep getting all of our pokes. I don't think we need Weaver yet. Let's move that over. Go for another poke. I guess we'll just throw that down onto... Oh, never mind. Forgot, we don't get to choose. But we'll go and simply kill it with the Weaver, which will easily clear it out with the other true damage, and down it goes. And pretty much as simple as that for all the Guild Wars. Obviously, just not against specifically the fire bombs. That's what you get that against a real team. There we go. There's a real team that could possibly be used. Anyways, guys, hello everyone. Hello Raven. Hello Zeddicus. Hello William. Hello Mulu. Hello Captain. Hello Julio. Hello Skeleton King. Hello Christy. Hello Jamie. Hello, why is it not scrolling? There we go. Did the latest patch adjust the PvP points awarded in ranked PvP? It changed the rating system ever so slightly, which might have indirectly also affected the points, yes. However, I don't believe they affected the rating, or like the amount of rating you get hasn't been affected. But the fact that they modified the scores might have had an effect on your rating. So yes and no. They didn't directly change it, however, a different change that they made probably affected it. So I guess technically yes. In practice, yes. Though they didn't actually adjust it. So changes they made basically made it different. So it's not anywhere in the change log. We'll take that over. Grab a purple. Double true damage that. Don't you have an undead summon? Yeah, you do. Well, I guess we don't actually technically need that right now. And I do believe we gain all that life, right? Yes, it is steel, so we do get to gain all that life. However, we're not going to necessarily need it. It's not Guild Wars. We don't need our hero to survive that much. In Guild Wars, obviously, we do. Outside of it, not so much. This is a PvP tier. I haven't even gotten these done. Definitely need to make sure I do that before the end of the stream. Same as on the other account. It also changed the amount of gold you get in PvP. Yeah, whenever it changes that rating thing, it would affect your golds because it calculates gold based on the difference. But yeah, that happens. That can happen. I haven't really been testing it too much, though, to see how different it is. Main thing I want to go test is potions when they start coming out. I'm still not 100% sure if they are guaranteed this week or not. But if they are, we are going to be using them like crazy just to see what we can do. Or not really. The only event I would actually do it on is this Friday one. But I will go over to at least some degree tomorrow if it is on tomorrow's event. I won't be going crazy with it tomorrow, though, because I don't think I'll have enough time to try to do pure faction. Oh, never mind. It wouldn't even matter, even if I did have enough time. Tomorrow's Crypt, literally the only faction I have maxed. So, yeah, it would be pointless for me to do it tomorrow, even if potions do exist. There wouldn't be any point in doing so. Ooh, rope dart team. Ooh, why is everyone using Gargolfa all of a sudden? Okay, fine. We'll take the rope dart Gargolfa. It would actually be really hard to face if we were using this in Guild Wars against it. So much so that we would probably almost need to change our team. And again, I guess we could try winning just off of true damage, if nothing else. But we'll throw that down. Because once he gets removed, it wouldn't really be that big a deal. And then again, I guess we're using Titan too. If we saw this, we could always just change his ability to enrage, and then we could just hit through his traits as if he doesn't even have it. That'd probably work better. I don't currently have it set because I forgot to do that. But otherwise, that would probably be the strategy to go with. Is just simply have enrage and he'd already be dead. Okay, I believe one of the weakest is his last slot. So what I can actually do here is, well, for one, take those greens. I can now throw this down. That should hit his last slot, and then we can kill it with Weaver. And then Weaver kills that, and apparently resummon. And then we throw this down and pretty much go from there. Take that. Throw our attack steal. And one skull dead. There we go. With Ring of Wonder, you're getting 7,500 gold per PvP. That's a lot of gold. I actually didn't even double check to see how much gold we just got right there. But this battle right here should be about, what, 4,000 or so? And it's not even revenge. You just crafted Zuul'goth. Try Greed, Pistol, Zuul'goth, Cedric. So basically all in with Zuul'goth. We're gonna go try that. Not the main team we've been messing around with, but it does sound like it would work. Bronzlock Pistol spam kind of works like a Gorgolfa. Or I should say pre-nerf Gorgolfa before he got his explosion nerfed. The only real big problem with using Bronzlock is it does require, to get it fully effective, it requires 2 or 3 troops to be able to do it. One for gold bonus and one for the greed, or, you know, so you need it, to fully utilize it, you need one troop that increases your gold, while another troop that increases your gold cap. While both of those things are not required, it does technically need that to get the full effect of what a Bronzlock pistol is used for. So sometimes it's not really used, given that it requires 2 to 3 slots to do something that sometimes only 1 slot can do. It's still a really insanely good weapon nonetheless. What do we take for now? I guess we'll take that, and might as well just kill it with just purely Wild Queen at this point. Let's take that over. Grab that onto his last slot there. And 1 skull kill, there we go. But yeah, that's what we'll be using for tomorrow's Guild War for sure. Really, really solid. Let's see. I can't remember who suggested that last week, but whoever did. That is just so insanely good. It'll probably forever replace our Elhamagrim out. Of course, Elhamagrim loop is still fine, though. That's still pretty consistently gains 9,500 as well. It's a little bit more affected by freeze in a negative way. Anyways, where am I going? Let me go and use, where'd it go? Let's just use this Zuul'goth for now, and then we'll switch to the other one that was mentioned. Oh, yeah, I ended up going to Salvini Mora version, I forgot. I ended up switching this slightly. I think I still need to replace out Hellcat from this team, actually. Hellcat still seems slightly out of place, even though it does help. Okay, we'll explode all that. And now we go instant kill spamming. We'll ever end his turn. There we go. We'll kill that. And we just have to do that probably one more time. We'll just do that to full mana. Or ideally, that would have been full mana. Move that, move that. There we go. And this should just die off the skulls. Yep, there we go. Okay, let's go test it with Bronzlock pistol version. I think at that point, I might as well just go Leprechaun. Let me see. Where do we put this over? Let's just put over Tina. Let's say goodbye to this team. Say goodbye to Queen of Sin. Actually, I don't know. Maybe we'll still keep it around. Queen of Sin is still available in the drop table for until Friday. So until the end of Thursday, basically. If you still want her. And if you don't want her because she's so useless, make sure not to open keys right now. Let's get rid of this. We're definitely not going to be needing that. You can use Golem into the new troop to try to farm 2 times straight stones this week, or simply put it on a triple team. But, I don't know, there really isn't much of a need to do it. It's a pretty bad troop for the most part. Anyways, let's go use the Bronzlock pistol thingy. I actually don't see the team. I might need to go backtrack, but I believe I remember what it was. It was this, Greed, Cedric, and, of course, Zuul'goth. I'm almost thinking Leprechaun in this case, though. Let me actually go get Leprechaun for now. Normally, you don't need Greed if you're running with Bronzlock pistol. Normally, whoa, oops, I just expanded the thing. Let me go fix that. But, normally you go, Leprechaun instead in this particular instance. Just because it ends up getting more mana accumulation overall. And then we just need Zuul'goth. Oop, it is W. As in 2 U's, not the... I'm gonna keep doing that over and over again. As in 2 U's, not the letter W. But 2 U's. What do we take here? That's every color, right? Yes. So I guess we just go into... Actually, double blue. That is technically already correct. Let's go Titan instead, obviously. And let me go fix the aspect ratio. Because for whatever reason, Gems of War still has the ability to drag it. They actually removed the ability to drag it, yet there's still a possibility to drag it. Wait. That's weird. Maybe they undid it in this patch. Yeah, it seems to be fully draggable now. Didn't even realize that. Not good. Before it was they made it so it couldn't be draggable. Couldn't. but still was. But now it's fully draggable again. That's weird. Anyways, ever since its most recent patch, apparently. Let me go fix what on earth the aspect ratio is at right now. Oh, now they're all off, aren't they? Ah, they're all off. Okay, wait. There we go. That's the one I need. Yep, and now everything just collapsed. There we go. Okay, anyways, where were we? Mail. Grab our little tier reward. Grab all that. Good to go. Do we have any dailies we need to do? Apparently I'm doing some without even knowing it. Use 3 purples in a team. Use... Oh, well, yeah, we can get that done pretty easily. Use 4... Oh, we'll just keep using that team we were just using. We can get so much done. Also, win with 3 daemons. Might need to go do that. 2 gem keys just for doing that 10 times is pretty good. Anyways, where were we? PvP. Revenge battle. Stream just went down. Come back. Come back, stream. Okay, it's already back. That didn't go down for long. And let's just rename this to... Bronzlock Zuul. There we go. Okay, let's see what this thing can do. Oh, next week's event? No, why are they waiting till next week? That means they're gonna skip it for this Friday if they're doing it next week. I heard mention that they might be doing it last week. I was just kind of holding up till that they would do it this week. But, or I mean, yeah, we kind of already somewhat knew that was going to be next week. I was kind of just assuming that since one of the main purposes is for the new faction this Friday, that they might have rolled it out a little bit sooner. But, yeah, that's really unfortunate. That's really unfortunate if we're not getting it this week, particularly for the Friday event. Because that means we're going to have to wait a whole month before we could use it for its main purpose. Which is, yeah, that's not good. But, of course, its main purpose is killing out level 500 peer faction. At least from a late game perspective, that's what its main purpose is. In early game, it just helps you to, and mid game, it just helps you to be able to do events. Particularly things like Bounty Hunter, things that you, like, events that you wouldn't have normally have been able to do. Or to get further in, like, raids, Tower of Doom. I'm actually not sure if it's for Tower of Doom. But I know it's for raids, invasions, pet battles, class battles, and delves. I am not sure if it's Tower of Doom, and I know 100% for sure it is not for Guild Wars. Is that enough to destroy him? No, we'll stick a skull into Bronzlock, and that should be dead. Oh, or he'll just keep summoning off of that. At this point, I might as well just use pistol again. And there we go. Good evening, Earthbound. Welcome. Yeah, this team works. Works pretty much like any Bronzlock pistol team for the most part. Bronzlock pistol is actually pretty meta right now. One of the better teams in the game, even though I personally don't use it too much, is Bronzlock pistol, Worldbreaker, Leprechaun, and one other troop. That team is among one of the stronger ones available, and normally that one other troop is Cedric, of course. But, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing as this, except replace Zuul'goth with Worldbreaker, essentially. I don't use it too often, but it is pretty strong. It's just other stuff is normally stronger, which is why I don't use it too often. I still prefer Key Team over it. Plus, it gets hard countered by Submerge. Well, I guess this one doesn't. This one gets hard countered by weird locations of Stealthy. We actually lost to an Egg Thief yesterday, or to a triple Stealthy team. Like a normal Key Team with triple Stealthy. Just because of how they had their Stealthies made it so hard for Zuul'goth to actually win against it. Also, we are entangled right now. That's not good. Also, speaking about Stealthy spam, apparently I have to hit his hero because everything else is Stealthy. Okay, throw that out. How many bandits do you want to get? I thought they nerfed that to 35%. I think you got it every single possible time that battle. For this battle, I mean. Also, luckily we don't need to worry about Impervious. Things like Devour, of course, we would. However, Impervious has no, it does not negate out instant kill. So we can just do that and dead. How do you make so much gold playing the Switch version? Let's see. Well, there's, I believe, a 400 gold bonus this week. So just spamming Explorer with the Sea Dog is probably going to gain you a substantial amount of gold. Especially if you have, like, Dragon Soul from last week to synergize it with. But other than that, Yeah, just spamming PvP. Spam PvP over and over again. That's all you really have to do for it, for the most part. It was during a not Leprechaun. It was during a Vault event last week. That's why we were gaining so much gold rate last week. But that's going to be quite a bit lower right now, since there's not going to be not nearly as many gnomes as there was before. That's why it seemed like we were gaining so much gold previously. It was a gnome event. And gnome events increase the chances that we find gnomes, as well as finding vault keys from those gnomes. And all of those can drop gold. Well, the normal gnome can drop gold, and vault keys can drop gold. Do I have a link to the recommended Guild War defense? I have covered one in the past. I haven't done one recently. I will again in the very near future. One of the things I was actually waiting for was to rebalance this patch. However, I didn't get around to making a new one yet. But, we'll soon. I'm just trying to find it real quick. 1 second. It's probably buried underneath my many videos. But just searching Gems of War, Guild War Defend probably brings it up, or something similar. Let me see, view channel. Mute it immediately. Oh, never mind, this page doesn't have the thingy. Search, and let's see, Gems of War. Which I'm not even gonna type in Gems of War. It's my own channel. It's gonna bring it up. Let's see. I guess Guild War Defend. Guild War Defend. When was the most recent time that we covered it? 10 months ago. No way. Was that the most recent? I just sworn it was way more recent than that. No, it might actually be 10 months ago as the most recent one. Oh, here's a video on it. Some of these teams are probably still relevant, but I'm actually not sure which teams are mentioned in that video. I have no clue. But, yeah, there's actually technically the most recent video we've done on it. Wow, that is almost a year old now. Yeah, I really need to go and backtrack and just figure out which guides need to be updated and accumulate all the ones that are up to date, even if there are older ones, and just put it all into like one little playlist. Problem is YouTube has no way to keep constantly adjusting it that well. It's really good for making playlists. It's really bad at constantly having to modify playlists. Normally, it's just easier making a whole nother playlist. Or deleting an old one and then creating a new one. Okay, I'll take that out. Take the other hit on that. Another one on his last slot. Actually, why even bother? We can just full mana into kill. If that's not full mana, we can just Leprechaun, and he'll die off of that. Web will do absolutely nothing to our ability. And he's dead. It works out decently. Any challenges worth doing? What do you mean? As far as all the kingdom challenges? Well, you have to do them eventually in order to go and get level 6 stars, or 6 stars on all kingdoms. Every kingdom requires it for 6 stars. Other than that, they give a little bit of souls. And other than that, Divinian Fields is the easiest to kill first challenge, and is normally used for soul farming and EXP farming. You can also use the 4th and 5th challenges in Broken Spire with their 0 attack fortress gates in order to farm maps with Tyree. And those are about the only 2 that really get used. There's a few other here and there, but these days they're not really used for much. Grab that. Yeah, we got a lot of treasure hunt we need to go do this week. I do want to get some of that grind done this stream. Not sure how much of that we're actually going to get done this stream, but did want to get into it ever so slightly. Anyways, what other things do we need to go do? Dungeons already did earlier. Dailies I'll do a little bit later. Only one we really technically have to do is the Daemon one. But then again, actually, let's go keep messing around with our purple team in PvP. The purple Guild War 1 for tomorrow. Because, might as well. It wins at an okay rate, and we need it for tomorrow anyway, so might as well practice it more. Just to make sure we don't fail tomorrow. And then we can go mess with Delves or something. And finish out a little bit of maps. And then maybe head over to the Switch account. Because I won't really be covering much on it today, but might as well go do any dailies that we need to go get done on it. We're still trying to keep our win streak up as well. I'm actually trying to beat my main account's win streak on the Nintendo Switch account right now. I believe it's almost at 1,000 win streak. And my current one on PC, I believe is, or on this account, is around 1,300, 1,600, I actually forget. And the other one's almost at 1,000. So it's actually getting really close to eating out my main account's win streak. And obviously it is way harder in the current state of end game right now to actually hold a win streak. Whereas in early game, it's actually pretty easy. where our other account is right now. Some battles we essentially have a 100% chance of winning, regardless of what we do. We could try to lose them, and we'd probably still win some of them whenever we take 1 trophy battles on the other account. Okay, do we even bother stealing life? I don't think we do, because we can just go for mana and just instantly kill it from there. We'll grab that. Fortunately, not full mana. What else do we really grab? I guess we could try to take it like a red skull there. Kind of just get it that way. For now, I think we just take some life drain there, though. I'm also taking those greens, I guess. And he takes it instead. That's not good. I guess I have to give him the skull, though we have 2 skull chances, and we do get 1 of them. And he can't take both the skulls, so we just kill him out, and we're good to go. Hello, Joe T. Welcome. Also, we should just go say hi to global chat. Also, because we need more renown. No, but also this is mentioned in the stream, of course. But, what was the thing I was going to look here? Win streak. Our highest win streak ever is 1,694. So we got about double our Nintendo Switch account's win streak to be able to go and get it. And we're almost max rank. If I'm not mistaken, max honor is at, once we finish these 2 out, or these 3, I should say. We need to get that gem, 1 more, and then it should be maxed. I believe that's where it maxes at. I want to wait until we get it maxed before we cover a video on it, just so we have more data on how many points it needs. I don't know who's collecting that data. I haven't been, just because it's really hard to actually keep track. Pretty sure someone looked at the files to know for sure. But also just because of the rewards at each tier. The calendar rewards that it gives and everything. Anyways, where was I? Yeah, let's go say hi to chat. Hello, everyone. I am streaming Gems of War on YouTube at Tacet the Terror, if anyone is interested. Messing around with GW teams, Zuul'goth, and other stuff. I don't know. Pretty much anything. Okay. Go copy all that. Boom, boom. There we go. Say hi to everyone there. Go mention it in a couple other channels. And then we'll go back to Global 1 just to say hi again, see what's up with them. That's as far as we really need to go. Let's go back to Global 1. And no one's really mentioning much at the moment. We're coming right in the middle of all the conversations. Normally, lately, I have been chatting in global chat. Just can't really do that while on stream. Otherwise, we'll waste a lot of time if we do. Let's keep doing this, I guess, until we get the task done. This is 3 daemons, right? No, never mind, it isn't. Well, it is 3 or 4 of a color, so it is getting that 1 done. Not getting the daemon 1 done, though. Wait, what were we doing earlier that was getting the daemon 1 done? I guess we were using the Tina team? No, that only uses 2. Not sure what we were using earlier that actually has 3. I guess it was something with Queen of Sin. Had to have been. Because what other team would we have used in recent time that would actually have had multiple like that? Anyone else find a good team than the one that Tacet posted for the Glory Troop this week? If you're just, are you looking for a good team to use as mechanic or a good team just to farm trait stones? If you're looking for a good team to farm trait stones, you just use any 3 troops and just kill it out that way. You just use a mana generator and 2 damage sources. I just didn't want to build a really cliche one for it, which is why I didn't bother. But yeah, all you have to do is just put any mana generator like Mountain Crusher, follow it by the damage source, anyone that you want to use, World Breaker and Furnace, whatever you have. Put the troop in there and just put any other thing in there. It's basically just mana generator into 2 damage sources, and you auto win. I'll throw that down. Get another Weaver. Still have no clue where that sound keeps coming from. Did you guys actually hear that sound that is played? I still have no clue because I have every single possible notification disabled at the moment. Yeah, that sound still plays ever so occasionally. By ever so occasionally, I mean that's the first time I think it's happened in like a month. Still no clue where it's coming from though. Anyways, where were we? How many more do we need on this little thing? I think we only had like 3 left. 4 left. Need to go get, wait. Oh, never mind. They do have overlap. I thought one of them said daemons. Oh yeah, one of them does say daemons. However, both of these overlap. So we just need to do this. How many more times is that? 4 more times, and then we'll go get ourselves 16 gems just from testing our team that we're going to be using tomorrow, so that works out perfectly. It'll be good to go. Ah, you did hear it. Weird. I can go show a quick other team for it real quick. What mythics do you have? Or what legends do you have? Or what damage sources do you have? Because that would depend entirely on what team you would use. So, Mountain Crusher, Infernus, Word Breaker, Glory Troop, pretty much. That would be perfectly fine. If you have that, that would work. You just throw a Mountain Crusher down, and you throw Infernus, then you throw Word Breaker, then you keep repeating, and then you win. And pretty much just as simple as that. I wouldn't really advise using a team just to try to farm 2 times straight stones, though. Unless you're just starting out, there's never a single point where farming 2 times straight stone is really worth it in PvP. Just because the win rate of your team becomes so much slower. Unless you can win in under 1 minute, it is not worth it. So if at your level range you can win in under 1 minute, then it probably is worth it. But if that's not, if you can't win at minimum 1 per minute, if not quicker, you might as well just be doing Explorer at 3 wins per minute or 4 wins per minute. Which would give more trait stones overall. Plus you get to choose what trait stone you want rather than being a completely random one. Very rarely is it actually worth farming trait stones in PvP. I'll take that over. Grab a Weaver down. And there we go. Yeah, the soul event, basically the only events that are ever worth it, that ever gives you extra resources for when there's a troop, is gold and glory. If it ever says souls or trait stones here, unless you are super ridiculously early game, it is just not worth it. Even in early game, last week on Nintendo Switch account, we did do it for trait stones on the very first week on Nintendo Switch account. But for the 40 souls, we were already to the point where we didn't even need the 40 souls anymore from 40 souls per battle. So we ended up just completely skipping that. But yeah, trait stones and souls you tend to skip almost always. Gold and glory are about the only 2 here that are generally worth going for whenever they do appear. Speaking of glory, extra 3 glory for the revenge battle, plus double the gold. Okay, what do we even take here? Let's take a red for now. Start getting that up. Go try getting another green steer down if we can. What do you even take here? Let's take brown for now. Oh, I didn't. Both of them were extra turned. If I would take it the other way, it would extra turn too. I noticed that, but I didn't notice it was the extra turn that way as well. Both ways would extra turn them. Oh no, we just lost our hero. If this was Guild Wars, that would be ridiculously bad. Actually, if this was Guild Wars, we would have lost the battle. Well, good thing this isn't Guild Wars. Well, now we know. Be careful. Be careful with everything. Looks like everything kills us. We'll try with that. Doesn't give us anything. And we are dead. Got us with skull spam. Which is kind of funny because we're also using a skull spam team. Fine, we'll take firebomb real quick. Trying to get the gems anyways at the moment. And test this team, but mainly trying to get those gems. Okay, what do we take here? Grab that for now. Cascade Brown. As long as we don't give him skulls, any move we do is pretty much fine here. Oh, excuse me. And he's dead. Let's not even put skulls on the board just to make him not firebomb, and down he goes. Best way to get miners if you need them is... Okay, well, I guess you could actually do that then. But normally the best way to gain miners is to run a gold farm team in PvP and just win as quickly as possible. That'd be something like Skeleton Key team or Leprechaun Wordbreaker team. I guess you could try putting it on there. You said you had Wordbreaker. So you can go Bronze Lock Pistol, Leprechaun, or sorry, actually Wordbreaker would go in front of it. Bronze Lock Pistol, Wordbreaker, Leprechaun, and the current troop that's available this week. What's it called? Oh, so why is everything killing us with skull spam all of a sudden? The trait stone troop this week. And you can just run that for all of them. Also, why, seriously, why is skull spam just tearing us apart all of a sudden? 2 battles in a row. Or not counting the firebomb team. Oh, and it's gonna happen again. Get another skull spam. Easiest ways to counter this is just bring out Sylvain more or something. But don't want to have to bring out Sylvain more at the moment. So we might have to. Seriously, why is every skull spam just wanting to win all of a sudden? There we go. Take that, take that. That is frozen. That is also frozen. Not good. We'll take a skull for now. Please don't kill hero. Good. Bad. That's not exactly what I meant. Well, at least he killed the thing that was frozen. So to a degree, that's not necessarily bad. So we'll just go steal a bunch of life there. Go throw this down for a bunch of greens. Where could we even take this? Yellow, brown. Nowhere is good to throw this. So let's go try getting Weaver back up. Go do his thing. Probably gonna kill that summon. Yep. Okay. Do it on browns. Be enough for a full mana. Gives us Weaver, but not enough damage. 2 skulls will pretty much just have to do it then. Try for skull off the top. I mean, double green. Now we're entangled, so we can't do anything with that. Also not even in Weaver range as well. I think we just let the hero die here then. Throw a Weaver. And then try getting another Weaver down. Let's kill that since we have no way to combat it. Now we have skulls, we can do that. And he's gonna rope dart our Weaver. Okay, good, he didn't go for Weaver. We can solo it with Weaver now. You got this, Weaver. How did it come to this? Look at that rope dart go. He has the win right there. Yep, and he already just won. Rope dart! Why? 3 skull spams in a row. Wow. Anyways, let me go show that team real quick. Of course, the second we switch, it goes to ridiculously easy team. Actually, I might as well replace out this one. Let's get rid of Zuul'goth. This team already has the premise of it. But this is what you would run. Something along the lines of this. If you wanted to go and really actually trade stone farm with it, you would just run that. You would run, oh, I forget what it's called. Submerge. I remember what it looks like. There it is, the Merverix. And you would just run that into, is there a +2 green, +1 yellow? Or there is, but what is the minus on it? No. Okay, let's go +2 green. Where is the normal +2 green? There we go. Okay, and we'll just go that. Titan with Bronze Lock Pistol, Wardbreaker, Leprechaun, and whatever the troop is for the given week. Been many versions of this team over time. This is one of the better ones at the moment. Probably should start mentioning it a little bit more on Monday videos. Biggest issue with it is most of the things that would fit right there are mythics. Like Infernus, Wardbreaker, Ubistet, probably a few others. Wardbreaker, I believe, works best, though, in this particular team. And you just target whatever the biggest threat is with Bronze Lock, and slowly chip them down with Wardbreaker. And obviously, you're using your Bronze Lock as your main means of mana accumulation. Let's move that over. You could also technically use this with Frost Mage Hero class, or any of them that have that Submerge every... or this week, you can use it with any of them that have that Submerge, like Frost Mage, in order to try to give him some more blues, so you can feed back to Pistol if you want. That's not necessarily needed, though. Every single time we do this, we'll get 2 times trade stones. Guess we'll try it against this. Let's see if it can win against Rope Dart. If it can win against Rope Dart, it can win against anything. Is Glaceon worth crafting? No. Glaceon is not worth crafting. It's a really good troop, but it's definitely not worth the craft. There are a lot of troops that are kind of like that, where they are good troops, but they're definitely not worth crafting. Honestly, I would say the only legend actually worth crafting, unless you just desperately wanted the legend, is Dragon Soul. Dragon Soul is the only thing that's really worth going out of your way to craft from a value perspective. Anything else, it's pretty much not worth it. And the main reason for this is you'll own every legend way before you own every mythic. So you generally only want to spend your, okay, we lost already. These skull spam teams are really annoying, but you generally only want to spend your diamonds on what's it called? On mythics. Anyways, we'll run this again. Then switch back to the other team, get our last few wins. I'm just going to skip every single ridiculously annoying skull spam team, I think, for now. Since we're actually running an Entangle, I don't think we're going to fight them. Of course, we could just put Sylvain more or something on our team. I think my other Zuul'goth still has it on it. For almost that exact reason. And to make sure our own skull spam didn't hit back into ourselves. Okay, we'll poke down hero. It's already pretty much dead, so might as well get it all the way. The last little bit of leprechaun in there. Also get our gold a little bit higher so for our bronze lock. And let's keep repeating this until we get them down. Target whatever's the biggest threat is. Let's see. I'm actually gonna wait here. Yeah, your destroy is based on your gold. So even though that only does 1 damage, it still does the full amount of destroy. The only issue here is he does basically 0 damage now, World Breaker. Which technically both of them do. You still get just as many destroys, but their amount of damage is greatly reduced while webbed. So we're doing almost negative damage right now. Our skull explosions and destroys are doing more damage than our hits. I should just Ward Breaker there. We gotten that thing dead already. There we go. And that's match. Just take the skull and then it goes. But yeah, it's pretty much along the lines of what you would do. Or you just put an Infernus there or anything else you have that has the damage output needed for it. Okay, that's an annoying lost team. I don't have stun on this team. We'll just go with this. Hopefully we don't find any of those really annoying defends for Guild Wars. Actually reminds me, I should probably set one of my defense like that. I'm currently not using Rope Dart for anything. I believe I might be using Divine Ishbala for something else, but we could always just replace that into a normal Rope Dart team. I don't believe I'm using the other components anywhere. Okay, we'll steal the attack from its first slot, just so we can't retaliate in case we miss. Grab a brown red over there. Take brown to red. Grab that purple there. Heals attack. Oop, that died. We'll steal it from you just in case it misses. And that's exactly why. Oh wait, never mind. It's our turn. Didn't miss completely. Not yet. We'll take Skull for now. He'll poke us back. And then we screen steer, hopefully into full mana. Can we get anywhere? Yes, we can do it right over there in blues. Grab that, take our reds, get a attack steal going. All the way down to 0 so we don't have to deal with it. And pretty much dead. Oh, how's that not dead? You even get triple damage. How are you not dead off of that? There we go. And there's our 10 gems. Oh wait, do we still need to get the 6 gems? We continue. I wish just clicking anywhere on that screen would let you continue. But it doesn't. It would with controller. Oh no, we still need one more battle with it. And then we could retire that team until tomorrow. Okay, PvP, fights, and that shouldn't be too bad. That is technically partial skull spam, but it's not a really annoying one. AI tends to use Keeper of Souls pretty badly. Also, thank you, Mario, for your subscribe. Much appreciated. It's me, Mario. Anyways, grab all that. Get her, aw, that's the one I actually wanted to reduce. Randomly entangled the wrong one. But I'll take the purples, get all that going. The attack steal, and the only one we have left that even has attack. Take that. Throw it on, actually, we'll take that. Deal his non-existent attack, because you can't reduce the attack of something that's entangled. The only downside of entangle. While they can't gain attack, they also can't lose it. They used to be able to in the past, but then they changed it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's that. Let's go and head over to Underworld for a little bit. I believe I delayed all my delves that I possibly could. So that means we gotta go use all the ones we have. And the only place I really need to use that at the moment is pretty much Warrens. Warrens to keep farming. While we could try using Zuul'goth and some of the other ones. From a farming perspective, I don't think that's really gonna work out that well. But, we were messing around with that some yesterday, like running Crypt with Zuul'goth. Primal Rift is also an insanely good location for Zuul'goth as well. Those two factions in particular are like the main two, because they don't really have too many other options that you can use aside from Zuul'goth. Well, there's still like Mang, Skull Spam, and a few other things. But as far as like any instant kill options, Zuul'goth's like the only thing that you even have access to in either of those two delves. No, challenges don't gain any gold at all, pretty much. The only gold you gain from challenges is the base gold within the battle. So whatever the base gold is how much gold you end up gaining. Explorer already has several hundred gold attached to it. Plus, sometimes there's a troop that gives an additional 400 to it, which makes it quite well. Hello, Motown. Welcome. Where do you get the secrets of the Crypt weapon? Secrets of the Crypt weapon, I believe, is from the tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, Secrets of the Crypt is the weapon for the faction of Crypt Keeper, which would make sense. But yeah, I believe it's available tomorrow for gems, oddly enough. So it's actually kind of convenient that I'll be doing a team that's going to be using it, as it should be available not only in the Soul Forge, but also for gems tomorrow, and only tomorrow. And then it won't be available until like another 2 months until it rolls back around again. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this weapon is from... Actually, I might as well just go check on the team. But I'm pretty sure this weapon is from Crypt. It would make sense. It's literally even called Crypt. Let's see. Yeah, Secrets of the Crypt. Does it not say it on the thing? It says Sword's Edge, which makes sense because that's what it's associated with. Doesn't actually say anywhere on it that it is from that faction. However, I'm almost guaranteed that that is the weapon for the faction of Crypt. But yeah, you should be, if that is the case, it's literally available tomorrow. You can get it in 6 hours and 12 minutes, and you'll be able to get it all day tomorrow, but only all day tomorrow, in either the Soul Forge or for like, I think 250 gems or 500. I forget how many gems it is for the event. Regardless of how many gems it is, you should be able to make a leaderboard with that many, assuming you just keep moving forward the entire time. Anyways, go head over to our daily faction stuff. Gotta go get these done. If you guys still have anything else that you want me to go over or anything, let me know. I'll definitely make sure to do so. Which also reminds me, I need to still do more treasure hunts. I'm not sure when I'm going to be getting around to those treasure hunts. Most of them I'll probably be doing off stream, but it doesn't take too long. It gets a little tedious. Like on my other account, I didn't actually mind doing it that much. I didn't feel like it took that long at all, because it's way more rewarding in early game when you actually know you're going to be able to use some of those resources. It's late in the game, treasure hunt just feels useless because you know you're using almost nothing you're getting from it. The only thing you're really using is like maybe the gems. That's about it. And of course you're just basically doing it for the event stuff, which gives gem keys and just a pretty decent gem rate throughout everything that it gives. Did you update many of the Gems of War defend teams for this week? No. They're all pretty much the same. I might be adjusting them as we go. But as it currently stands, none of them have really gone through a drastic change. I have not. Nothing really huge changed with the 4.3 meta. And I don't think I'm going to bother trying to put like Zuul'goth or something on one of my defense, just because Zuul'goth is actually a really bad defend troop. It has an insanely high mana cost, and the AI is almost never going to use it correctly. Just because of how high the mana cost is. There's just some troops that you just can't put on to defend because of how abysmal the AI will be with it. Pretty much every single time. At one point, Zuul'goth used to be like that too. They slightly adjusted how his ability works. But in the past, if Zuul'goth was put in first slot, the AI would always try casting him every single time. Even if everything else in your team had mana and were ready to go, it would just keep casting Zuul'goth until it ran out of full mana. Basically, it would just keep using Zuul'goth until it eventually gave the enemy a good board, which was obviously pretty counterproductive. Doesn't do that anymore though, or not as badly. I think it still does it slightly, but it has a check to not do it indefinitely. After it does it a few times, it'll figure out, oh hey, I should probably go cast a different ability. Did we take the middle treasure room? Oh, that's a new one too. This is a soul treasure room? It's like a mix of gold soul, I guess. We found a glory treasure room earlier. I think it had like 20 or 30 glory, and it was like this dwarf battle thing, which doesn't make any sense because dwarfs in this game are focused on gold, not glory. But for whatever reason, they made it glory. Yeah, that's not enough to kill, but I'm still gonna go for it. Just throw a poke down. What would you recommend spending gems on at level 120? You have dragon armor already. 50 bulks of gem keys tends to be what you throw gems on at that level range. The reason you want to buy them in 50 bulks is they are ever so slightly cheaper if you do it that way. And buying them in any smaller amount will make them slightly more expensive. Yeah, wait until you have 450 gems and then open 50 gem keys simultaneously. Would be the best bet of your gems. We take care. Go for another key. But yeah, there aren't really too many things that you have to throw gems on when you're first starting out. Like all the events and everything else that you have to spend gems on, you really don't really bother with too much in early game. just because you're not going to get as much value as someone else who has way higher stats. Even with potions coming in next week, they're going to help some, but they're not going to be like game-changing enough to, at that level, to be able to actually do those events completely. They'll help with those events, but it won't make them completely doable. So you're still pretty much just going to have to keep spending gems on gem keys for now, 50 at a time. And that will slowly help you to accumulate all the troops in the game. Obviously, very slowly, but, you know, over time, keeps getting closer and closer to getting more viable stuff. You just got Undyne with 600 event keys. Ouch. Well, actually, I guess that's slightly above the drop rate. Or no, below drop rate, I mean. So that was actually somewhat lucky. Still a lot of event keys to have to throw, though. Only used for collection purposes? Yeah. He's not really used for anything other than Blue Guild War, pretty much. Blue Guild War Defend, or very occasionally Blue Guild War Invade. The only time you tend to actually use Undyne, oddly enough, is if it's not specifically for Blue Guild War Defend, it's to counter someone else's Undyne. Undyne's actually a really good counter to Undyne, as weird as that may seem. But basically, whoever's Undyne cast first wins. You mentioned the Mythic is pretty bad this week, so should you wait until Friday? Yes, you should wait until Friday. There's a good chance you're not going to get a Mythic, but just in case you do get a Mythic, waiting until Friday will make sure that Mythic is not completely horrible. The Mythic currently available isn't like 100% useless, but I'm pretty sure I'd place it somewhere at like bottom 5 Mythics that have ever been added to the game. So yeah, you definitely don't want to have a 100% chance of getting that one. Or, you know, if a Mythic drops, it's a 100% chance it'll specifically be that one. Till Friday. So as soon as Friday resets hits, you'll probably want to throw those keys down. If you're really lacking options right now, it's probably fine to do it right now, though, if you have a lack of teams. Just because the value that you would get from having potentially like 40 or 50 more troops or so would outweigh the fact that you might accidentally get a bad Mythic. But, I don't know, I guess you could technically do it now. It depends if you feel like you have a good teams at the moment. Or if you still feel like you need stuff for it immediately. Because that's still another 4 days away. And the chance of specifically getting a Mythic from 50 gem keys is very unlikely. Anyways. So it wouldn't really affect it much if you did it now. We take care. We'll take the red over. Grab the other red. If anyone else does any other questions, feel free to leave them as well. And we'll make sure to go over all of them. I'll be streaming until Salty does her stream. And I just want to get the dailies done and maps and a few other things right now. As many things as we can. And then I'll be grinding during her stream and then heading off for the night. If I get time tomorrow, I do want to cover to some capacity teams for factions. Not sure if I'll be able to get around to all of them. I wanted to divide it into a couple different videos for different parts of the game. But now that we know all the rebalance and everything, I kind of do want to go and go over them. It's going to take a couple hours to figure out all the teams or bring them back out. But the main thing I was waiting on, two things I was waiting on before I covered those videos. One was the rebalance of 4.3, which just happened, so I can finally do that now. And owning Zuul'goth, which just happened the other day, so everything's in place to cover everything we would need to. We know all the changes that happened. And we now have Zuul'goth, so we can build the best stealth teams in the game. Some of them do require it. There are alternatives, but for the absolute best, Primal Rift and Crypt Keepers both require Zuul'goth for the absolute most optimal team. I believe those two are the only two that require it. However, there are a few others that do benefit from it as well. Those are the main two that are the most benefited from owning Zuul'goth, is Crypt and Primal Rift. Okay, we'll take that, which is also kind of convenient because tomorrow is Crypt, except there's not really much of a point in me doing it specifically because we already maxed Crypt, so I personally don't need to, but it is technically really good for Crypt, and only the higher levels. For the lower levels, you still use other stuff, of course, like you could literally just use Double Gargoyle, you literally just use Essence of Evil or Mountain Crusher into Double Gargoyle into like one other thing. That's still perfectly fine. Not until the later levels that you would actually need Zuul'goth there. And it's not required, it just makes it easier. Okay. What did we take here? Let's go get our destroy down. Grab our destroy again. Get a key down. And keyed again. Actually, you know what? I could actually break that down perfectly this week then. Because I forgot, we have 2 faction events. So I could cover the low-level faction tomorrow. And also try to get around to the pure faction tomorrow. Or during the week. And then basically just cover the other one on Friday. Hey, could we do 1 per day? No, that wouldn't be enough to do 1 per day. We'd still be missing 1 topic for it. I don't know if there is really enough to cover more than that. Unless I do one going over how to play it. I guess we could do that. That would work then. I'd probably still want to do 2 of those in 1 day though. Do the how to play as well as the teams one. I'll try to get that done tomorrow. Then get the pure faction and but pure faction's really easy though to do a video for. The other ones are a lot harder. But do the pure faction and then the best teams for the for later. And make sure that the best teams one is out for Friday. So that's fully up to date. What do we take? We'll go grab that there. Take a right over. Grab that. Take a greed. Guard the key. Get all that destroyed again. Throw that down. Just started playing on Switch version 10 days ago. Already have 125 hours. Very nice. Wow. I don't even know if I have that much time on the Switch version. Though I have been playing on both versions, so that might be why I don't have as much on the Switch. But I believe I'm currently at like 110 hours, if I'm not mistaken, on the Switch version right now. But yeah, wow, that's a lot of time. If you need a guild, I'm pretty sure the guild I'm in right now is still in need of some active players. So let me know if you're looking for the #1 guild in the game right now on Switch. Because I believe we do have a few openings at the moment. Because I think the guild leader ended up clearing some inactive people. Okay, we'll clear all that out. Get a key down again. That down. Another key, and should be good to go. Almost. Destroy. And there we go. Okay, what path do we need? Let's go grab the... Actually, do we just go down the middle? Yeah, looks like we just go down the middle to 1.3. And then we just take 1.2 into the 2 1.15s. Yep, okay. We'll do that. That should be fine. Oh, you end up starting your own guild because you couldn't find one to join. You're stuck with that and like not 27 members. But it's always fun making your own guild. I ended up doing that on the PC version, PC mobile version, 100 days ago. Actually, it's almost been 1,000 days now. Let me go see. Let's just say, actually, let's just go to like global 3. I think I said something in there earlier that should still be up. We can see our profile while in battle. But yeah, I made this guild 998 days ago. It's almost been 1,000 days. I ended up making this guild the week we tried going for #1 on PvP leaderboard. I just figured, wait, why don't I just make my own guild? And then we did. It's almost been 1,000 days now. Prior to that, I was just basically guild hopping for the most part. I think I went to like 3, 5, 6 different guilds. I'm not even sure. I don't even remember it at this point, how many it was. I would say most people generally go through 3. Their very first guild that they just randomly join. Their second guild that they commit to for a little while. And then the guild that they eventually just kind of stay in forever, pretty much. Of course, some people change more than that, but I feel like that's the main process that most people tend to go through. Okay, we'll grab all that gold, take our yellow over, grab ourselves the red right over there. We can then throw that right into all the browns that we need, and then just simply take those greens, get our destroy going again, and get our key down. Also, once you finish out the stove, let me go hand out the code as well. Still haven't done that one yet. So I think after this battle, we'll switch over to the Switch version as well. Actually, don't even have it up at the moment. Let me go do that. Come on, TV, turn on. Actually, it doesn't take that long. Click that, boom. Click home button, and it should already be up pretty much. Oh, oops, I should probably go make it invisible because it's probably going to go over top of what I'm doing right now, won't it? I'll find out in a second. Find out in a second. Well, so why is it not turning on? There it goes. Okay, never mind. It's not showing up over top our current stream. Oh, it's because I have it invisible. That makes sense. We'll turn it on in a moment once we actually switch over to it. Fill it out with that. Okay. Oh, wait, did we have 2 more or 1 more? Okay, we had 2 more, but one of them can be delayed, so it doesn't matter. Let's grab our tributes. Still haven't gained another one yet. No. How many do you need to upgrade this thing? We've gotten so many. I feel like it's been like 25 or 30 and it still hasn't gone up an upgrade yet. That is so many. How do they expect anyone to realistically max it? I guess they were expecting it to take a while, which they kind of mentioned it would. They weren't really expecting people to be able to max it immediately. And I see what they mean by that, because I don't think a single person has it maxed yet, I don't believe. There are some people that are even closer than us, though. As well as some on the other platforms, as well. You became the guild master of the first guild you ever joined. Very nice. Yeah, that can happen too sometimes. I do currently have someone else running my main guild at the moment. That's mainly because I've been playing the Nintendo Switch version a bit more lately. I've still been playing both, of course. But more of my time has been going to the Switch version than my main account. Mainly because my main account has 100% completion at this point. The only reason we're really playing it is for fun. Whereas we could play the Switch version for both fun and progress. So it makes slightly more sense at the moment to play that one. At least in my free time anyways, unless we specifically need to cover anything. Or just to do normal daily stuff, of course, just to maintain the resources on the accounts. For the most part, most dailies only take about 1 hour to 2 hours. If we were just to minimize it just to dailies and not do anything else. I think with about 10 hours a week, we can get every single required thing done on this account if we really have to. Normally put a little bit more time than that into it, though. But about 10-15 hours would normally do it. At least this late in the game anyways. Earlier on in the game, you could probably get it done similarly as quick. Especially if you're camping level 20 delves. Camping level 20 delves makes the whole delve process go so much quicker. Takes like minutes to get your delves done rather than how long it's taken us now, which is like almost 15 minutes, I feel like, per delve. Just because a lot of things can not necessarily go wrong that it kills you, but they go just decently slower. Alright, we'll take this one, take the other one, head to the final room, and go from there. You struggle to find a guild that can reach 20k seals? Try checking the Gems of War forum or Global Chat 1. Global Chat 1 is normally, just has like a wall of people recruiting. Global Chat 1 and Global Chat 2 tend to have quite a few. Like, we go to here, they normally do it in color text. But yeah, there's a lot of different various requirements that people have. Like, apparently this one doesn't have too many right now. I'm kind of surprised, because it's right before Guild Wars, so this is like one of the biggest time that people tend to recruit. Oh, speaking of that, is my guild even full right now? I need to go double check that. I know we were missing someone earlier, but I'm not sure if we actually got that filled or not. If we haven't, my guild might have 1 spot left if someone wants it on the PC mobile version. Gotta double check that after this battle. Almost forgot about that. That's gonna be bad. Missing 1 person on Guild Wars at higher brackets is really annoying. You basically like auto lose unless other people are also missing 1 person. Just because the scores tend to be so close. That 1 person just makes it so you get like last place or second to last. Assuming everyone else has all 30. They were going to do a 27 out of 30 fix for that ages back, but they decided not to do it. I have no clue why. That would have been a perfect fix for Guild Wars. Make it so only the highest 27 scores count, which would allow guilds to have slightly lower level players in their guild if they so choose. It would also allow for inactives or people leaving or switching not be as annoying to affecting Guild Wars. But let me see, do we still need a person? Yeah, if anyone wants to join the guild. If you can do 1 million gold per week, 300 trophies. Actually, what it is the requirements these days. That was it. Yeah, 1 million gold, 1,500 seals, 200 trophies, all 30 Guild War battles, and being able to participate in all of the Guild War events, or, you know, Guild War events like raids, invasions, all that. Let me know, because we do have 1 spot left. All right, let's just finish out these last 2 battles, then head over to the Switch version until Salty stream. Yes, we finally got Zuul'goth. We got it last night. We finally got Zuul'goth last night. Very nice troop. And it's actually useful now ever since the most recent patch of the game. 4.3. 4.3 finally made Zuul'goth actually good. Which is perfect timing because we actually own a Zuul'goth now. So it works out perfectly. But yeah, the change that they made to him is he can now cast his ability as many times as he wants. He's no longer restricted to just 1 cast per battle. He can cast as many times as you fill it. Of course, it still takes forever because he has a 32 mana cost. But you can just cast it, then cast it again, then cast it again, and just keep going with it. Like a normal Zuul'goth can. I still wish they would give him indestructible. That or give him a typing. If not indestructible, at least give him like a daemon typing. Instead of just keeping him as only boss typing. Yeah, he's currently the only boss troop in the game. And he's still the hardest thing in the entire game to obtain. What do we take? Move that over. You need about 5 more major blues. Well, 5 more major blues still pretty close. With enough luck, you can get that in a single month. So realistically, that could take probably like 3 months. Also, of course, 4 smaller blues count as 1 major blue. Okay, this battle's gone a little bit slower just because we lost Cedric earlier, but still enough to kill right there. No, it's not. Never mind. But now everything will be enough to kill. If greed goes down, it won't matter. We already have max gold for this battle, so he doesn't have much of a purpose. There we go. And now we keep spamming these 2, and we should be able to just win it. He'll take whatever. We'll throw that down. Grab ourselves those greens and just destroy everything. Go right into that, and just throw key to key, and that is match. So we'll throw that down. The key there. Destroy everything again. Here is going to be super annoying. Do it again. And we'll just do that to get rid of barrier. Throw a key, throw a poke. Actually, let's throw a poke first, and then he's dead off a key. And there we go. Okay, and the rest I'll just finish off stream. Claim our rewards, grab all that, boom boom, mythic ingots, grab right into there. Oh wait, never mind, we actually have one other one too, but oh well, I'll do that later. Anyways, grab our PvP stuff, grab that, and let's go to the Switch version now. Let me actually just completely close this out. Don't think there's anything else we need to go do on this right now, at least for this exact moment in time. Oh, treasure hunts. Yeah, we'll skip it for now. No treasure hunt today. I don't know, most of that I should probably just do off stream. I know most people don't like to watch treasure hunts, though there are some people that do. There are some people that do. Okay, let's get all that out the way. Let's see. Oh, let me bring that up. Let me go move my mic over so it's not blocking the TV screen. Let's see. You guys should still be able to hear me from there. Can you hear me? Hello, everyone. Should be able to hear me. Anyways, let's go switch over to Gems of War. On Switch. Go fix my tabs all over the place now. Let's see. We'll move this over here. Oh yeah, I didn't give out redeem code. Let me go give out redeem code. Haha, the squirrel. Yeah, I know. Let me go do that before I forget. Let's see. 1 second. Let me go get that code. Edit. Copy. Mark it. Put that right there. Mark it so we know we used it. Copy. Save it. Put this right over here. Wait. Where's the code section? Wait, where is the code section? Okay, fine. We'll make a new code section. There we go. Go there. Normally I keep the tab up for it. Apparently I didn't have it. Quickly, it's only 1 click away on the forum, so do that. Copy, and there it goes. There it is. There's the redeem code. You use it on gemsofwar.com, reach the game code section. Same place as always. Just copy paste that redeem code. Your invite code's found underneath your settings menu. Just go to gemsofwar.com, reach the game code section, or simply click that link. And gives the same thing as always, 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Works on every platform except for the one we're playing on right now, pretty much. No, it works on everything except for the console versions. The PC mobile mainly. But we'll go pop out chat so we can actually see a bigger version of it. Move this aside so we can actually see everything. Move all the interface. 1 second. Move this over, make it bigger so I can actually read what on earth is going on in chat. Okay, not that big. That is too big. Let's see, move all that down. Yep, no problem for the code, everyone. And there we go. Okay, now I can see chat easily. Move this aside, move this aside. Also, thank you, Demonic Angel, for your subscribe. Much appreciated. Okay, is that everything? I think that's everything. Okay, we're good to go. Anyways, where were we? Also, let me take these out now. Since the TV screen will be my audio. The only reason I don't do it for the laptop, for whatever reason, my mic picks up the audio of my laptop when I do it on my laptop, but for whatever reason doesn't do it whenever I do it on the TV, which is kind of weird. So I can have the audio on the TV on, but you guys still can't hear it in the mic. But if I do the same thing with my laptop, even if I turn it low, the mic still keeps picking up on it for whatever reason. I have no clue why. Anyways, Nintendo Switch version right now. Main relevant thing this week on Nintendo Switch is we have ourselves this Scurvy Sea Dog. We can go and use it in PvP or Explore for 400 gold. 400 gold this early in the game is insanely good and will assist in getting all of the kingdoms upgraded. I believe one of the stronger things that you do this with is to combine it with the event this week, which is, I believe, to kill blues and explore. Yes, kill blues and explore. So the best location for that is Stormheim, so or any other location that has a bunch of blue. The trait stone here is pretty bad, so I don't know. Do we really need pure blue? I guess we go somewhere else that has a trait stone that we might actually need. Not even sure which ones we currently need at the moment. Or is another location that has, I guess, how about like Kedar for now? This is blue-purple. So we can go farm a bunch of blue-purple here while still getting a bunch of blues. Team we'd want to use is last week's Dragon Soul with, actually, let's see. Wait, what's my first slot right now? Might just overwrite this. No, we won't overwrite that one. Oops, not what I meant to do. But all we have to do is just go and, I guess, make a new team. And just make something with the partial soul forming method. That was our daily task slot. Well, no, I don't want to keep going back. I hate that. You have to click it again. I'm still not used to that on controller. You have to click it again rather than on how it is on all the other platforms where you just go and click the back button. It's kind of weird. Anyways, what I'm looking for is Dragon Soul. That in there. Put that. Boom. We're gonna need Mountain Crusher. So we'll get that one. What else do we need? We need to reorder that. Come on, reorder. I'll get used to controller eventually. It's always annoying switching between the two because I always forget the controls. Wait, why? Okay, I need to click it on that screen. That's why. I was trying to click it on the other screen, which ends up removing it instead of reordering it. Anyways, the other two we need the Scurvy Sea Dog, so I think just typing in dog would probably bring him up. And that was the new troop that came in this week. Also, I need to go get him fully traded, which will be easy given that we can just buy for glory his trait stones, and the rest of it shouldn't be that bad. I don't know, actually, do we bother fully trading it? A nice utility to have, I guess. Yeah, I guess we fully trade it, fully level it, fully trade it, might as well. I think we have enough glory for it, and if not, we can farm more later. And other than that, we need Warlock, which is the cheapest necromancy in the game, so it works really good for early game since we don't really have that many trait stones. So put that in. Okay. Let's reorder that, put that there, upgrade this, and this is pretty much the team we'd be using primarily this week to farm everything on Nintendo Switch version. Just because it gets the event done pretty easily while also farming a bunch of gold and souls simultaneously, both of which we still need. However, we do have a decent reserve of souls from last week's Gnome event, so we're currently actually sitting on almost 50,000 souls, which is quite a bit for early game. But it will go down pretty quick once we need to start leveling stuff. But anyways, let's go spend every last glory we have on Scurvy Sea Dog. Let's go claim our mail. Let's also go open every key we have, too. It's 2 a.m. for you. Oh, yeah. We somewhat stream at a weird time for, like, the Europe area, unfortunately. Can you use mouse on the Switch version? No, unfortunately, you cannot. You can use keyboard and you can use controller, but unfortunately it does not have mouse support. The only platforms that have mouse support is basically just PC. I think you could technically use it on mobile, but I'm not 100% sure if it has compatibility with it. I know there are ways to get mice to work on mobile, however, I don't know specifically if the mobile version has support for mouse. I know for sure Nintendo Switch doesn't. I believe the other consoles don't as well. But it does have keyboard support at least, but no. As far as the best way to play the game on Nintendo Switch, it's actually in handheld mode, using a controller to cast all of your abilities and to spam through screens, while using your finger to do the board as well as just clicking around, or, you know, anything that would require a lot of movement. You can just easily do with your finger and get it done instantly. But yeah, unfortunately no mouse support, but it does have touchscreen support when you don't have it docked. Unfortunately, there's no way I can record it while not having it docked. So, yeah, I gotta keep it docked, so we can't use touchscreen. I do use it occasionally, you know, when I'm playing at my leisure. But for streaming, I cannot ever use the touchscreen. Anyways, where was I? I was going to go and buy more Scurvy Sea Dog, which we can actually only buy one more of, because I'm low on glory. Oh, I was also going to open all my keys. Let me go do that right now, because that'll actually give us more glory, too. We also have quite a bit of gold right now. I should probably go put that on to the guild, because, yeah, we don't need that gold. We can just put it right into the guild. There's nothing else we really need to spend it on. Once you get all of the factions done, there isn't really too many things to put in. I guess maybe some gold keys. We could maybe do that a little bit more later. But for now, we'll put it into the guild. At least a few 100,000. Not all of it. So let's just go see what we get from all these glory keys. We're gonna do it instantly. This is one of those old event troops that's useless. Queen's Herald would have been useful last week. Why did you have to give it to us now? A little late. Sea Troll's double blue. Works pretty good with Titan. And Shadowhunter's pretty good against High Life, but overall, pretty much everything there is useless. Okay, let's open our 6 event keys. Wait. Yeah, I guess event keys are okay to open this week. And the main thing we would want is Kraken. Pretty much the only drop we can get that would actually be useful to us. And of course we get 0 copies of Kraken. Hold up. We just got commons from event keys. How? Wait. This is the Nintendo Switch version. How do we have an update that just came in the most recent update? What? Okay, now I'm really confused. That is very strange. I wonder what other 4.3 things ended up coming into here because of how the servers work. Because they're running off of similar servers, even though they're not cross-platform. So it's sharing some code. But, yeah, that's really strange. How on earth do we get comments and stuff? It's not supposed to be possible off of those. Not until 4.3. And obviously we don't have 4.3 yet on the Nintendo Switch. It'd be pretty easy to tell. Actually, you know what? Maybe we did get 4.3 out of nowhere. No, we didn't. That's really strange. Do I have a low-level pet rescue team to suggest? Yes. Mountain Crusher, Apothecary, Dragonian Monk, and one other option. You can also go Mang, Gluttony, Dragonian Monk, and something else as well. You can go Mang, Cockatrice, Bullet, Dragonian Monk. You can go pretty much anything based around Apothecary or Gluttony into Mang, into Barrier Spam, into Devour. So your main options for that are any combination of Mang as Titan in first slot, followed by either Gluttony, Apothecary, Dragonian Monk, Cockatrice, Bullet, and that's pretty much all your options. Building any team around those several troops, and you can get through every pet battle in the game. It might take like a half an hour, but it is technically possible to get them all done with that. Also, I did get one more Vault Key while off stream earlier. Let me go claim that real quick. This was from last night, if I'm not mistaken, after I finished out my stream and before bed. I ended up farming out one more Vault Key. This was, I believe, our 10th Vault Key last week. So we ended up getting 10 Vault Keys last week, total, throughout the week. 6 of which were all obtained on Friday at a pretty quick rate, too. Like, we got so much on Friday and then just didn't get any, it felt like. What is my brown Guild War defend? I have not the slightest clue off the top of my head, but I believe it was something related to... there's a troop that instant converts out brown. I forget which one it was, but it's something based around that. I have no clue what that would be off the top of my head. Okay, how do we not have full mana? Let's take a skull for now. As long as he doesn't take red, we're good. He's fine. He's not doing anything weird. Take that, dead. Oh, almost dead. Luckily, he can't escape. However, he will go summon a bunch of stuff. Oh no, he only did one. Okay, that works. That is perfectly fine. So we'll go throw that down into a purple there. Go into Surge, and then we just kill it out. And up, wrong one. God, he moves his location. There we go. And we did get an orb outfit and 14,000 gold and 5 gems. Not too bad, especially if this is not green. Good, purple. Not the greatest of things. Also, make sure don't ever use purple orbs prior to having 1.5k, which we are actually quite a bit away from right now, because, well, I haven't been playing yet on this account yet this week. But make sure you have 1.5k before you use those orbs, otherwise you're going to be wasting the orb. So that one purple we have, we're going to have to wait to use, otherwise we're essentially just wasting it. So don't do that. Also, while we're here, might as well go contribute some gold to the guild. I kind of want to go for keys rather than the gems, mainly because I have no immediate need for those gems. I know some people in my guild might, but since this is already higher, I might as well go for this one. I actually have more of an immediate need for this. So we'll just go finish out this task. Should have enough. And that'll be the total amount of gold we do for now. What is that? 330,000. I didn't click autocomplete because it's a weird number right now, and I like it to stay a nice, even 000 number. We'll do that, 330,000. Get our keys from that, open those up and go from there. Mail, grab that, 40 keys. Please drop something good. And then we'll go get more copies of what's his name so we can go farm that one battle for a little bit. And no, we got nothing. Absolute nothing. Other than whatever we got down here, which is also nothing. Wow, we got literal nothing from those 40 keys. Okay, well, that's not good. Anyways, what do we go for here? I need to go to shop. I need to go to glory reward. And I need to buy this guy a few times. And we might as well fully trade him now, too, at this point, I guess. Let's see, troops. Go to... hello, where's my team I just made? Did I not name it yet? I think it was this one. Yeah, we just didn't name it yet or anything. Okay, let's rename it to, plus 400 gold. There we go. And confirm. That'll be our team for there. And now we just need to fully trade them and everything. We already leveled you, right? Yeah, we already did all of you, so we'll go and upgrade you. We'll get them fully traded. How expensive is that? Wow, we actually have 32 Celestials, and we haven't used a single one yet, oddly enough. This will cost us 12 red yellows, but we can get plenty of red yellows this week, so it's not too big a deal. We'll go grab all that. Boom. Okay. So now he starts with full mana. That's, I believe, other than Firebomb, our first empowered troop. Not counting Firebomb. We'll get him up to Legendary, get him fully leveled. And there we go. Okay, next order of business. Let's go and use this team now. Wait. Wrong banner. Wait, also, how did we get a bunch of keys all of a sudden? Oh, because we bought those packs, duh. Let's go open these as well. Those are going to have basically nothing because there's gold keys. However, these 6 glory keys could randomly get lucky. Ubis, still available on Nintendo Switch version. I have not gotten it, and there's a good chance we won't get it. But hey, you never know. Anyways, where are we going to farm? I guess Kedar. Hello, Kedar. Let's go explore here. That's not the team I want. The team I want is this one, and change the banner to... I guess we just go all in on him. And just go +2 purple, +1 red, -1 yellow. And we'll just roll with that. That should be fine now. And now we just run Mountain Crusher to Dragon Soul to Dragon Soul to Dragon Soul to Dragon Soul. And win while soul farming with this. Oh yeah, what's his convert again? He converts all green to blue. Well, that works. We'll do that. Don't need green. We're gonna just explode it and then keep doing Dragon Soul until we win. And if we need a poke, we just use Warlock for it. Yep. And that's pretty much just how it'll go down. Get over a mana that way, poke as we need. Get max gold pretty much every time into a bunch of other gold. We should be able to win twice per minute with this team. It will be a little bit slower, however, we are gaining a lot of other resources while doing this. So we get a little bit of gold from his cast, we get +400 gold from his thing, and for this battle we end up getting 1,000 gold and 169 souls. So that's not too bad. And we can farm that per battle every single time we do one of these. Plus we're gaining event gems while doing so, of course, as well. One of the main reasons why we're doing this. And apparently we'll be farming blue-purple trait stones. I don't think I currently need any, though. But I would end up getting that done. Yeah, I'll probably be doing this quite a bit on this account. Not too much of it right now, but mainly wanted to show it for anyone who is on Nintendo Switch. Yeah, this is probably one of the more efficient things that you could do, like especially if you got Dragon Soul last week. And without Dragon Soul, you'd probably want to do similar just with Warlocks and just spam out Warlocks. Or any blue weapon that can hit everything. Okay, we'll stick a red there, get Dragon Soul back up. Yeah, I can't believe they actually added a Dragon Soul event week. That was very generous of them. I'm not sure if they did that deliberately as the second event, but it is definitely a very useful one, that is for sure. Because Dragon Soul is such a crucial early game troop. Makes everything so much easier. Not needed for early game, but he definitely saves you so much time just owning him. The simple concept of owning him helps a lot. Am I missing any commons or rares? No, we own every common, every rare, and we're only missing one ultra rare, which is that one Yaga's Hut thing. I believe we're still missing that. Other than that, we have every common and rare currently in the game. And we also almost have every single weapon upgraded from common and rare and ultra rare as well. We're only missing one ultra rare troop, and we're halfway done with upgrading all the ultra rare weapons. Which is important for kingdom upgrades a little bit later. We still haven't needed to worry about kingdom upgrades yet on this account. But we are slowly getting to the point where we start worrying about upgrades. Oh yeah, that's what the other thing I wanted to cover tomorrow. The 2-week progress of this account. By 2-week progress, I mean like the 1-month progress of this account. Even though it's only been out for 2 weeks, it basically has a month worth of progress on it because of how much we've been playing and grinding on it. Good night, Pit-Pap. See you later. Okay, after this battle, I'm probably gonna switch over to Delves. Or even PvP actually. No, we'll probably just do Delves, actually. I do need to get PvP to 1.9k on this account. Normally, I don't bother on my main to get it rushed up immediately, but it does give a little bit more glory per day. Not by much, but, hey, 10 glories is 10 glory. I'll go throw that down. I guess it wouldn't make that big of a difference on this account either. The daily amount of glory is so trivial these days compared to how much it used to be. So, we'd be missing out on some resources if we didn't. Okay, we'll just move that over. Grab our mountain. I still have to go to dungeons too. Just need to make sure we don't lose any battles. Still trying to keep up that win streak. I forget if all these other battles actually count towards our win streak or not. I don't believe they do. I think it only tracks PvP, but I'm not actually 100% certain on that. If I lost anywhere else, would actually track it or not. Anyways, let's get that collapsed. That's not what I wanted. Get that out of the way. Go head over to Underworld. And this is what we've currently still been using for this place. We've been using that one weird giant team, kind of. Most of it pretty obtainable, except for the Zephyrus. All of this super obtainable, except for this troop, which is still decently obtainable. It's an epic. I think it was even in the Summoning Stone the other week. Except I don't believe he's in there this week. But, yeah, Zephyrus is for a little bit of cleanup damage. We basically just throw down Thorodin, which you get for free. 250 wins off of Titan class, which you'd probably be using anyways because Titan is so good. And you just throw a Valkyrie into it, get Zephyrus up, and basically just combo out the entire team that way. Basically throw one of everything and it just dies. And Soothsayer is mainly there for the initial mana generation that ends up accumulating. Also, between Hall of Guardians and All-Seeing Eye, since those are the only two kingdoms or factions currently available, between the two of them, Hall of Guardians is better. Unless you have much better team options for the other one. Otherwise, you'll want to go Hall of Guardians just because it has a slightly better multiplier than All-Seeing Eye. So assuming your team's about just as good for both, you do want to go for Hall of Guardians instead, because it is slightly better loot. I believe on average it gets about a 0.3 higher multiplier than All-Seeing Eye on average. Were you streaming when they first started Gems of War on PC? No. We didn't start streaming until like a year and a half or so after the game launched. Well, technically we did do one stream like 2 years into the game, or like a year and a half, but it was only on Steam and it wasn't actually saved anywhere. But as far as regularly streaming on a regular basis, we've been doing that for almost 3 years now. We started the channel like officially, I would say, on late April. Exact date I believe was April 22nd, if I'm not mistaken, which is actually right around the corner. That'll be the 3-year mark of the channel. But we didn't really start streaming until, at least like regularly, until I believe it was July, if I'm not mistaken, because it was after the move a couple years ago. Yeah, I believe it was July. Pretty sure it was July. Because that's when I ended up moving. It would be interesting to see the difference from PC and Switch from the early days. Oh, unfortunately, no. I don't have any footage recorded, or much footage. The only thing I think I have is a low-quality video of when we ended up getting infinite stats, as well as key openings from back when the previous key system was still in the game. Those are, I think, the only footage we still have available from way back in the day. Yeah, this game looked way different way back then. Still similar enough that you could tell it's the same game, but ever so barely. Oh, is Salty started? Salty started early if she's already on. Oh, wait, no, she didn't. Never mind, it's 9:32. Oh, I'm losing track of time. Oh, in that case, I'll get off for now. And go head over to Salty's stream. Already lost track of time. I don't know what it is about the Nintendo Switch version, but something about like starting a new account and just having to start everything from scratch. Time just flies by so quickly on this account. But anyways, go and get Salty's stream. Where's her thingy thing? Twitch.tv/infinity+2. Let me go get that for you guys. There you guys go. There's her stream. Right over there. Let me mute it so it doesn't do any sounds real quick. Anyways, guys, I'll be heading over there. Feel free to go join her. I have no clue what she's going over, but she'll probably be going over something. Anyways, next stream we'll be doing is tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I should hopefully have at least one delve video out tomorrow, as well as hopefully a progress video on this account, going over some various stuff as far as our strategy that we've used so far, early game, you know, kind of how you go through early game and stuff like that, now that we've had some really recent first-hand experience doing it. So we'll be able to explain it quite a bit better than previously. I have done it many times before, but of course this was the most recent time I've done it. And anyways, guys, I'll catch you all later. Oh, here she go. Oh yeah, duh. She's going over to new factions coming out this Friday. That makes sense. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you all later. Thanks for stopping by, and have a wonderful week. Bye, everyone.